It's been a minute. I said I was going to do updates every couple of weeks. Well, I just got around to it, all right? So, it's about 12 o'clock almost. It's 11:09. Forgive me, I'm an hour early. But I woke up like maybe an hour ago. I want to point something out. When you inorganically can't pull in a crowd of more than 100 people, I'm talking politics for a minute. When you inorganically cannot pull in a crowd over 100 people without busing them in, that says a whole lot about your whole damn campaign. Yeah. That says that you are a fraud. And I'm not talking about Donald Trump. That says it all right there. That says you can't pull in people. Need to shave the uni. Anyway. So, getting a little further on the fish tank stand. We got all that set up. Like, I bought the other 2x4 like last week. I have yet to glue in the other panel. I actually found a way to fix that 29-gallon bow front. It's a piece of slate. If I glue a piece of slate tile into the bottom of that 29-gallon bow front, it'll fix it. Yeah, that's what I found. See, the internet has all kinds of things that'll tell you how to fix things. And then people try to tell you, oh, you can't do that. You've never done something like that before. Well, you know what? You know how you learn? You fucking do it. That's how you learn. But yeah, I've been working my ass off, trying to pay bills, get shit done. And then a tree falls on our Nissan Rogue last, 3 days ago? Yeah. Monday? Yeah. So we got to deal with that, deal with the insurance and all that other bullshit, right? And yeah, kind of pisses me off, but you know we're still upside down from that on that Nissan Rogue. And here's my heads up to anybody who lives in the state of Idaho: don't ever go and buy a car through Team Mazda Subaru, because they scam people. And every little bit that we've paid towards this vehicle in the last, I don't know, roughly 4 or 5 years has gone towards principal. Not towards, has gone towards interest, not towards principal. So, basically, we've been paying them out and not paying the car down. So when we get this check from the landlord and all that, because the tree fell on the car in the front yard, I'm talking a big ass tree, not no little tree. It almost like, I wish, my personal opinion, I wish it would have just smashed the whole damn car. But that's me. Because we're upside down on it. Yeah. But you know, it at the same time, it's like it makes no sense for us to sit there and pay and not get anywhere like we are with our truck. We already probably got like $2,000 paid down off the truck. compared to like that car. We don't even, we still owe like, I don't know, fucking 16, 17, probably 18,000. But it's the point that don't let people scam you on vehicles. Don't let people take advantage of you. And that's one company that I will never trust ever again. I will never buy a Subaru, all right? It's not even a Subaru, it's a Nissan. But it's the point that Team Mazda Subaru has screwed us up and down. But that's another side note for later, you know, like saltwater tank in my bedroom's doing fucking great. I'm gonna tell you that. Getting ready to set up the 50-gallon lowboy downstairs. About probably 2 or 3 weeks out from having the whole fish tank stand done. Compared to like waiting and waiting and waiting till I had the money. Now I've just been buying like bits and pieces here and there. But I know that the most expensive part of the stand is going to be the wood that goes on top. And hopefully it doesn't fall apart when I fucking set tanks down on it, because I will fucking be crying my eyes out and be a pissed off little baby for a fucking good year and a half, because that'll be over, give or take, $400 or $600 worth of fish tanks that are going on top of it. And this is my first drilled tank in a long time. Since I was a kid, actually. And yeah. It's going to be one of those adventures that, you know, it's going to make everything better. Not to mention, I'm going to move the freshwater tank down like roughly 4 or 5 feet, so everything's all on one wall instead of fucking scattered throughout 2 different walls. And then I'm going to flip the tank stand itself around. Like, everybody's seen where the tank stand is right now. I've cleaned out a lot of stuff downstairs. I need to do more like cleaning downstairs. But I got all the piping to set up the 50-gallon lowboy. Next step is cutting the piping, yada 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 yada. Cutting the piping, doing the stand. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Working on it. And, you know, I get it that YouTube isn't really the place anymore. Like, people don't even come to this channel to hear about, like, my fish tank stuff anymore. They just come here to hear about bullshit and drama. And, you know, that's not what my channel is going to be about anymore. Not to mention, I've been writing songs for the last 2 years. A lot of people don't know that. It's a work in progress, just like anything else. I've been writing songs when I'm feeling low. I've been writing songs when I'm feeling up. But yeah, last 2 days, 3 days, I've wrote like 2 songs. That's going to be like the next thing I work on, is I'm going to start up a music channel. And this is going to be like all the bullshit. But I'm going to start up a music channel, and that's kind of why I changed the name, like just to Nick, and then the @ symbol, @Nick the Dick. Yeah, so y'all get a different side of me, and then on top of that, in the next few months or so, probably the beginning of the year of next year, I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to finish out high school diploma, blah, blah, blah. and then finish out my 2 degrees where I went to college without a high school diploma. So then I can work on getting my degrees for like my degree for music and my degree for history, and finish all that out. Then who knows from there? I haven't really decided from there, and trying to make it easier so like if I were to go do something like where I'm gone for a while, I don't have to worry about like all my fish tanks. It'll be a lot easier for someone to take care of. Like per se, mom's not the best to take care of fish tanks, but like say I had somebody come in and do yada 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 like maintenance or do a water change every week or whatnot, what have you. They don't have to worry too much, and then the only tank that really needs like fed all the time is the freshwater tank because I feed them a lot of food. They get like a cap full every day because there's like 20 or 30 fish in that tank, somewhere around there. Not actually 20 or 30. Probably like 19 fish in that one tank, and it's a 75 gallon. So, but yeah, we're slowly but surely getting into the motion of being able to do things and not have to spend buco bucks all the time. And my room's kind of a mess right now. That's the next thing I need to work on is cleaning up this room. I mean, I got a bunch of clothing on the bed and a bag of chips. Bag of chips. That's why it's not pointed down at my bed. Anyway, long story short, this is just a little tidbit update. There's not a lot that I need to change other than I need to change some filters on that tank over there. All the fish are alive. They're all swimming around like crazy. The only thing I'm having an issue with is GSP, Green Star Polyps. Like, they're not doing that well. That's about the only issue I'm having in that tank. I'm having coralline algae take over like crazy over there. I'm not showing you the tank right now because, like I just said, like 4 or 5 minutes ago, my room's kind of messy. But within the next few days, expect a video or two, you know. And then that tank initially is going to go downstairs in the next 3 to 4, maybe 5 weeks when I have the tank stand all set up, all done up. And then we get to work on the next project. I haven't even gone into this. The panels on my greenhouse are freaking roached. So I need to literally go out and tear all the panels off before fall comes and redo the whole roof to the greenhouse. It's going to be a long, arduous thing, and I'll probably lose all my plants. I only have like 3 or 4 plants out there that are really doing anything, and they're really just hanging on for dear life. Yeah, I need to redo the whole damn greenhouse pretty much. Buy new panels. That's going to be like $400 or $500 in total to redo it the way I want. So, you know, it's just money right now, dude. And all I'm doing for work is Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub. So, I'm working my butt to the bone. And then I'm doing my own shit at home. So, you know, it's like I actually need to go out and work in the next 20 minutes or so. Got to call and reschedule my doctor's appointment, yada, yada. It's just for physical therapy. And then, you know, life throws you curveballs. You gotta learn how to deal with them. I'm slowly but surely learning how to deal with all that shit. I tend to get stressed out just like anybody else. But, you know, it's been all right lately. I mean, I've been up and down lately. Like, yeah, I'll be good. But, you know, I've been through a lot of shit lately, a lot of loss. Last year and a half hasn't been nice to me. And, too many friends passing on, you know? But that's a part of life, you know? And, I'm not trying to get all teary eyed or none of that shit, but, you know, it really fucked with me. It really fucked with me bad this past year and a half. And I didn't want to do anything. Didn't want to even like attempt to try to do anything. That's I guess you call that depression. But what was it? Yesterday, the day before, I had another friend pass away. And it made me realize, you know, like hold on to those people that you cherish, that you would like to see treated better than gold. Because we're all finite. We don't live forever. But yeah, it's what you do in the moment that makes the moment a greater thing. And I wish some people that I cared about would understand that and see that, but you know they don't. And that probably affects my love life, but I don't really have a love life anymore. But you know, got a haircut last week. The blonde's going away. I still got it back here, but I need to redo my hair, like rebleach it and shit. You can't even really tell I got a haircut. My hair grows so damn fast. But yeah, this is really just one of those little updates, you know, like trying to keep people on track with where I'm at. And I mean, I could go show you all the wood that fell over. Like, I got a lot of wood out of it, but you know, like the city took the rest because it was way too much wood. Honestly, would have had wood for like 4 years if I would have kept all that wood. And I don't need that much wood. If I'm gonna get that much wood, I'm gonna go out into the forest and cut down a tree or whatever, you know. But kind of learned something from a neighbor too. Like when you're cutting wood, you want to cut pieces like this big, right? So they fit into a fireplace. Well, we don't have like an actual fireplace. We have a fire pit out in the backyard. That's what's up. Peace out, bro. But yeah. I'm just trying to keep people informed on how life's going. Life's going all right. I mean, it could be better. It always could be better. You never know. But it's all about how you put it in the energy, and what you get out is from what you put in. I don't know why this sticker's still on the wall. It's from this bottle over here. One of them. I've been having a lot of allergy problems lately because the fires going on out here. We've had fires for the last 3 months or so. What's up, Yama? And it's like one of those things. Is natural occurrences. You can't really control those. Just like with the car, can't really control the tree decided to fall on the car. But I can tell you one thing: when the tree fell on the car, my next door neighbor and I have cameras. My camera didn't pick it up, but his camera did, and it looked like a small tornado going through the street. And yes, Idaho from time to time does actually get tornadoes, believe it or not. They're usually in the southeast of the state, down towards like Pocatello and all that. But yeah, there's time from time that the capital gets little windstorms. And I didn't believe that when I first moved here either. And surely, slowly but surely, I'm starting to realize that. Um, oh, some good news. So I don't know if I ever said anything on this, but the old fish store that I used to go to all the time, it actually burned to the ground like 2 years ago, and they just rebuilt everything. Like I'm waiting to make one of my trips down to good old California and go buy some stuff because it'd be a hell of a lot cheaper than it is here. But yeah, the plan is to like buy a bunch of aerators, air pumps, da 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 da, and buy some fish, buy some coral when I'm down there, and bring them back up here. That's one of the goals for like next year, not this year, because I don't try to buy like fish stuff during winter. All right, that's my number one. I learned that one the hard way when we first moved here. If I buy fish stuff during the winter, what happens to it is these jackasses that deliver it, the sump is almost done. I just need to glue that last panel and then it's done. I've got all the piping, got all the pump, I've got everything. Just need to glue the panel and the piping and all that, and it's done. But what was I? Oh, you just caught. So what I realize is when I buy fish stuff like, and I order it offline during winter, it all dies, all of it. It gets too cold here that these idiots that deliver it, they tend to just leave it on the porch instead of knocking on the door or ringing the doorbell until somebody comes to the door. And you can't do that with any saltwater fish or any freshwater fish for that matter because it'll all die. That's the one thing I realize. So I don't buy stuff during the winter. If I'm gonna buy stuff during the winter, I go out to the store. I have an insulated box, all that good jive. Because otherwise you just lose stuff left and right. Like I'll buy a coral during the winter, but I'll go to the store itself. But I won't have stuff shipped to my door during the winter because that's the one way I avoid loss. I avoid money going out of my pocketbook and not ever coming back. Sorry, vaping. I try not to do that on a. Oh, we have gap insurance. Oh, that's cool. So that means it's going to get paid off. Sorry, I was just reading the text message. Fuck yeah. That means we'll be able to get a new vehicle too. But that new vehicle's going to cost us an arm and a leg, I guarantee it. Well, it's a semi-new vehicle, probably a 2021. It'll be like 3 years old, whatever. It's better than fucking 8 years old, because that's what that Rogue is. It's like 8 years old, 2016. Yeah, that's almost 8 years old. Hold on. Yeah, that is 8 years old. I was right. Wake up, Nick. Anyway, gonna end up having to go out and do a bunch of Uber Eats. Then I got a shift for Grubhub today and tomorrow. So I'll be working all day long today and tomorrow, and hopefully I can wake up before 10 o'clock tomorrow or whatever, because that's normal for me. If I wake up before 10 o'clock, I'll get a ton of shit done, and then I'll make a little more money than I would on a normal day. And then I can do both, like Uber Eats and Grubhub in one day, and make at least good 100, 120, 130 bucks, which ain't bad. I mean, that's roughly $19, $18 an hour, give or take. I mean, it ain't no $20 an hour like I was making, but hey, some money's better than no money. And if I can just keep like 2 or 3 days out of each week like that for the next month, that's like roughly $1,500. So I'll stay golden in the way that I can pay my bills and pay everything off and yada 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 yada. I mean, that's what I'm focused on right now. I'm not trying to work myself to death. I'm trying to still have fun while I'm here. Oh, forgot to mention this. I'll be getting my passport within the next few months as well. So I'll probably end up starting to do some of my traveling goals that I have going on in my head. One of my biggest places I want to travel to is actually Italy. That's kind of been a goal for the last 2 years, is I want to go to Italy, and then Spain, and then France, and kind of been trying to let everything cool down in the European countries and all that before I go and do all this traveling. Then another place I want to travel to is Mexico, and go up to Canada, see stuff that I've never seen before. Try to have fun with life. This one thing I've been lacking over the last 2 years is I haven't really been having fun. I've just been working my ass off. I've also been seeing a lot of gigs where people do like travel agency stuff. I want to do that, but you got to have the experience before people just let you do that. But yeah, my goal in life is just to live it up while I'm here, and seen too many of my good friends pass, and I don't want to not have seen some of the things that they wish they would have saw. That's where I'm at. Like, yeah. But this is just like I said, a little update. Tank stands like pretty much finished. I got 2 boards to drill in. No, 3 boards to drill in still. And then I got 2 pieces of plywood to screw down. So within like 2-3 weeks, it'll all be done. Then I can start setting up the sump in the 50-gallon long, and then once the 50-gallon long's up and running for at least a month, I can take that tank down there and set it up down there on the same stand, and well, I'll be golden. I mean, obviously I need to move the freshwater fish tank down, like I've been saying, before I do all that, so that they're all on one wall. And actually, not only do I need to move the freshwater fish tank down, I need to turn it around Like the stand itself is actually backwards. It has been since we moved here, so I could get in and do everything with an open door um, frame. Because it has doors on it, but the doors are facing towards the back. They've been like that since we moved here. But I like it that way just because it makes it easier to get to everything. But at the same time, I need it flipped around now. I need it to look all copacetic. And yeah, pretty much where I'm at. That'll be done within like the end of the year. All together, it should be done. I'm the only one that does it, so Mom doesn't help me with fish tanks no more. She hasn't in over like 4 or 5 years. I'm not joking on that. I'm the only one that does all the maintenance stuff, the you know, aesthetic, keeping everything looking right and yada yada. But I'm the only one with the knowledge on that end. Don't get me wrong, Mom has tons of knowledge when it comes to that stuff, but not her monkeys, not her circus, like she says all the time. And like my hobby. But yeah, I'm gonna get this room cleaned up before I go and throw stuff like this away. If you don't know, I drink Dr. Pepper cream soda, and they've been on a shortage of that for a while now. And then when I'm not drinking Dr. Pepper cream soda, I drink these. That's my favorite flavor so far. And when I'm not drinking... Whoa. Party foul on this yesterday. When I'm not drinking those, I'm drinking these. And there's still a little bit left in this. I don't care that it's stale. It'll wake me up. Okay, that was a little gross. I already pulled the sticker off, so the room's clean. I'm meaning like throwing some trash away, putting some silverware back in the kitchen, all that. Trash can's over there, so I actually have to get up off my ass now to clean. That's one way I've been keeping myself from being lazy. Like, I'll put the trash can so I actually have to get up to throw trash away. And then, yeah.